Hi, Jonathan.
Hi there, Elena. Yeah, that heavy rainfall we saw earlier may not be coming down now, but look at the result right behind me. A homeowner on this local street in Flint is worried about this sidewalk. Take a look. Well, the calendar may say it's winter, but if you take one step outside, it feels a lot different. And skiers and snowboarders out here say they're having a pretty good time in this warm weather. We are on board the U.S. brig Niagara, one of the few battleships here at the Tall Ships. And these winds were so powerful, not only did it throw branches, but also uprooted trees in the area as well. Now, Herendeen says county roads like this one will allow off-road vehicles, but state and federal roads, well, those are off limits. Temperatures this weekend can get into the upper 90s, possibly even the hundreds. So we asked some motorists just how hot their cars get and also how they keep cool in this weather. David and Meg out here today in Saginaw. Several trees have downed power lines and even fallen on top of houses, as you can see right here behind me. We were talking with the street and road crews out here today who say they've been busy cleaning up this mess and doing their best to handle it as best they can, but they're telling me it will take a while for them to clean up all these trees and debris here in the area.
TV5's Jonathan Jackson joins us live in Saginaw with some of the key moments in the investigation. JJ.
That's right, David. In early 2020, the FBI learned through social media that a group of individuals planned to not only kidnap Governor Whitmer, but also overthrow government and law enforcement agencies. Republican candidate John James is now going for his second attempt at the U.S. Senate. If you remember back in 2018, he went up against Democratic incumbent Debbie Stabenow in a rather tight race that he lost.
Tonight, TV5's Jonathan Jackson kicks off our team coverage of the flooding at a local campground, where close to 1,000 people are stranded until the water moves out.
High waters from the Cass River have trapped nearly 1,000 campers inside the Westland Woods camp in Vassar. At least 6 to 7 inches of torrential rainfall led to the flooding early this morning, washing out the campground's bridge and main entrance. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, I've seen water, but not like this.
Those on the outside, like Vassar resident Tony Jacobs, say he's got friends and coworkers stranded inside, but explains all they can do now is wait.
That's the reason we came, is because they says we can't get in and they can't get out.
Fortunately, crews with ATVs are able to ferry people across the waters if necessary, and the campground's main dining hall is offering meals to those on the inside. But believe it or not, this isn't the first time such an event has happened here.
In 1986, when the city of Vassar flooded, we also flooded.
That's Leonard Ruggles, president of Westland Woods Camp, who says over 30 years ago they went through the same thing, but much worse. However, this time, he's receiving a lot of help from the community.
I love it over here. The people in this campground are just phenomenal.
Ryan DeLue is a seasonal camper at Westland Woods and was just as shocked as any to see his favorite campground nearly underwater. So he called in a favor from his job at Dave Hosbeck Trucking and brought a gravel train to the site in order to help rebuild the road once this water recedes. And using this large pile of crushed asphalt right behind me, they hope it's strong enough to lay a foundation so that cars and trucks can get across this river.
Lay it down as a top coat and fill in the hole. We're good. If not, we're going to bring in some bigger rock and build a base back up.
In Vassar, Jonathan Jackson, WNEM TV5.
Hi, Meg. Hi, David. Well, that's right. You know, it was a scary situation for this mid-Michigan man when a deer crossed in front of his car, but he's hoping others will learn from his example.
The Jeep kept me safe, and it's just a little Jeep Liberty at that, so it's a tough little hombre.
It may be opening day for firearm season, but today Ronald Adolph Jr. is thankful that he's the one who was able to walk away from this encounter with a Michigan buck. This dashcam video caught the moment when a deer ran in front of his vehicle on State Street in Saginaw Township. It all happened on Tuesday evening, right in the middle of rush hour traffic. But as you can see from the video, Adolph continued driving normally, even after the moment of impact.
I had a vehicle behind me. I had a vehicle to my right. There was no way to avoid it. My thought was, okay, here it comes. Just keep on the gas, pull over as soon as I could, and then contact 911.
And according to experts like Jeremiah Heisey at the Department of Natural Resources, there's no better way to handle that situation.
Recommendation is never to swerve. That can be more dangerous. I know hitting the animal is probably not going to be the greatest thing that you want to do, but that is actually the safest thing for you and the other drivers on the road.
In fact, statistics from Michigan State Police say that each year there are nearly 50,000 reported vehicle deer crashes in Michigan, and about 80% of these crashes occur on two-lane roads between dusk and dawn. But why would a deer even go near such a busy roadway as State Street? Heisey has multiple theories, from harvesting to hunting, but he says the likely explanation is more primal.
Right now it's the deer's breeding season, so they're going to be moving quite a bit. There's a lot of bucks chasing does around, so you're going to see increased movement.
His advice to drivers is to take it slow and stay aware at all times, no matter the road. And as for that poor deer, well, Adolph says he wanted it to at least go toward a good cause.
I was like, you know what, officer, if you could you have the people that process clean road kills pick it up, and then I just want the meat donated to the Saginaw County Rescue Mission.
And another tip for drivers, deer are herd animals. So if you see one cross the road, chances are there are more waiting. Reporting live in the studio, Jonathan Jackson, WNEM TV 5.